Angel finally calls back. When Angel calls back, the call is intercepted. Angel tells Goose that she's on the highway coming back for Atlanta with some friends of hers. And Goose is telling her, well, why the fuck was you in Atlanta when you're supposed to be in New York? She apologized and she tells him, give me 7 hours, I'll be there. He hangs the phone up in her face, and then he go with the plan of letting Tommy Watkins transport the heroin from New York to Baltimore by Amtrak. An hour into the transfer of these drugs from one apartment to the 152 St. Nicholas cell phone store where it was going to be loaded into the car and packaged so the dogs wouldn't hit on it when Tommy's on the train. Now, Thomas Watkins, he never trafficked drugs before. He was just a guy who owned a small electronic express company who used to hang flat screen televisions and program computer software for businesses to conduct their day-to-day business. He wasn't a drug dealer, but he'd been around. He's done work at the bar for Goose and Rock. He's went to Goose house in South Florida. He hung cameras. He's put up monitors. So he's seen the life. He's seen the type of money that come in from the illegal drug trade. So he decided that he wanted a piece of the pie. Goose told Tommy you couldn't drive the van because the van was registered to the fictitious driver's license that Goose owned. That was his only way of transportation to present this driver's license to authorities. So he wasn't going to ruin it by having Tommy drive the minivan back to Baltimore with the 20 kilos of heroin. Goose decided that he would go along with what Tommy had suggested by taking the train. In the middle of packaging the heroin and transporting it to the train station, Goose gets a call from recording artist Young Jeezy from Atlanta. Jeezy was in New York. He was doing a promo at Phone Extra Flex studio, and from there he was going to 54th and 10th Avenue to the Sony building to do an album release or a listening party in front of L.A. Reid. Jeezy calls Goose's phone. He tells Goose, hey, what you doing? Goose tells him, I'm in New York. And he tells Goose, well, that's good because I'm in New York. Won't you come and link up with me? Goose deciding that, okay, I'm going to go downtown, drop Tommy off to the train station. It'll take him 3 hours on the train, 4 hours top to get to Baltimore. He'll have Jig intercept the kilos from Tommy once he gets to Baltimore and pay him. Tommy can pick his car up from Cross Street, and Goose would be hanging in New York with Jeezy, just parlaying. Well, things didn't go that way because when Goose decided that he was going to for sure let Tommy traffic the work back, Jig called back and told him things was looking shady down in Baltimore. So Goose was hesitant to take all of the work down there because, remind you, while all of this is going on, he knows he's under investigation by authorities, him and Rock. Goose aborts the mission. He decided, okay, I ain't gonna let Tommy take these kilos down there because maybe if Tommy gets locked up, he's not gonna hold any weight. With Robert already gone back, Goose just says, the hell with it. I'm gonna leave the heroin up here, wait till Angel get back, let Jig come to New York, and Angel traffic to work back on the train. That was the plan all along. Plan B, whenever Robert couldn't make it. When Goose pulls up to 54th and 10th Avenue, him and Tommy wants to get acquainted. He wants to meet Jeezy. This is Goose's friend. He's a recording artist. He's multi-platinum, got multi-platinum sales. Tommy says, yo, introduce me to your guy. I mean, I want to meet him. I'm a fan. I want to meet him. He steps outside the car. When Goose turns around and looks, he sees the detectives in a black unmarked car parked maybe a block or two away in front of the Mercedes-Benz dealer. Goose tells Tommy, all right, hurry up and step out of the car. I'm going to introduce you. When Tommy exits the vehicle, Jeezy's walking up, him and his friend, full coverage. They walk up, they give Goose and Tommy dap. They have a brief conversation. Tommy's satisfied. He gets back in the minivan.